A lot of people have this question: who is God? What is God? I'll try to answer as simply as possible. Will not go into great depth. That would need a lot of time, and it would be too much of a burden on you. So I'll keep it simple. All that is God. And now, in this all that is, what is there? Infinite things are there. So many lokas are there. So many beings are there. Many things are happening. That is the all that is. And everything is vibrating. Whole universe is vibrating. All things in the universe are vibrating. The key is vibration. Now, you are like a small component there. And if you want to be in touch with something, you must vibrate at a particular frequency. And if anything else would match that frequency, that would be your experience. So similarly, what is God to you depends on your vibration, depends on your vibratory frequency. Now, for example, you could see some energy or some source or some light or some power, depending upon how you are vibrating. And you might feel that that source is very kind, compassionate, merciful, helpful. You could see all that. How that source would appear would be different according to your vibration. The 10 people, they could see the same thing, but in different forms, because the way they're vibrating is different. Some might see the compassionate side, some might see the merciful side. All the nice things, the good things. So you can say, God is good. There are also those who see God as very judgmental, very punishing, very cruel, and needlessly testing. That also people see. And that also they consider as God. That is the source they are exposed to. Their vibratory frequency links up with that. And they in fact do say they are great teachers. And they in fact say God is cruel. God is a torturer. God is a tyrant. He all the time tortures people. He tortures people. In nature also, he is a torturer. Wherever you turn, is a torturer. In nature, they say one species eats another species, and that's eaten by another species. And if you look at the cruelty in nature, it's unbearable, unimaginable. They say, therefore, God is cruel. He's a tyrant. That's how they look at God. So there are people like that. So they say God is bad. Some even say Satan is God. Now, there are those who find that God is totally indifferent. They are suffering, they are in pain, they are doing this, they are doing that. All kinds of worship and rituals and all kinds of penance, everything they are doing and doing and doing. And still nothing is happening, but only suffering continues. So they say that God is indifferent. So there are people who say God is good. There are those who say God is bad. There are those who say God is ugly. There are those who say God is indifferent. And there are those who say God is peace, God is bliss, God has no qualities, nirguna. So various definitions are there in history and in different countries, different cultures. God is seen in many ways. So the question is, what should we take? That depends on you, on your frequency, how you have evolved, what you have gone through, your frequency would be changing. Two people will not have the same frequency. But depending on that frequency would be your experience, and that is your truth. So you should follow your truth. So that is where you are. Everything is fine. Whether it is suffering, it's fine, suffering. There are people who say suffering is fine, they say we want suffering also. All kinds of people are there in the world. The only thing is you might not have met them. So the problem is once you dump your God on somebody else, this is the only God. It's the only God you must follow. Then all things go wrong. That is your God. That's why we said in the very beginning, create your own God. Whatever is your experience, that is your God. You should not call everyone and say, come on, come. This is the only God. You could tell him, this is my God. If he takes it, he could take it or leave it. You should not dump it on him because it is different for everyone. So, God is the all that is. And what God is on him. So, it's up to you to create your own God. Whatever you want, you could create. You could create a cruel God who might ask you to sacrifice yourself. You might very well say, jump off from the top floor and die. Anything could happen. That is the beauty of the universe. There's no single God out there who's controlling the universe. The universe is there, but many things are there in it. It depends upon what you tune into. If you go into spiritual history, you'll find many gods in many different cultures. Some you might like, some you might not like. So we'll not go deeper into that, because if I go deeper into it, you'll be disturbed. Only when you have grown more, could I talk more. Until then, you cannot talk more, because you will be disturbed. Even this free will, for quite some time, we talk about it. But it is crucial enlightenment. So having no other go, we began to speak about it. Some people take it nicely, they become enlightened also. There are still people who are disturbed by that. So we cannot go more deeply into God because you will be disturbed. Your family people, the thick of the world. So we have to maintain your balance. So we will not go beyond this.